understanding, to be patient. We had to learn how to know someone deeper than before. We had a lot of fights, but with the grace of God, we solved our issues without resorting to further conflict. You taught me a lot of things, but most importantly, you taught me of a loving God. That God is not vindictive, but a Father you can rely on. It has been a long journey. Just as how the Lord guided me to you, you also have guided me to the Lord. That is how I know you are the treasure the Lord has favored me with, as it says in Proverbs 18:22. Since I know I was lost and ran away from the Lord, but the Lord used you to lead me back to Him, and now to truly worship Him. I am eternally grateful for everything you have done for me, for loving me regardless of my many flaws, for always understanding me and my emotions, for always backing me up and supporting me no matter how downtrodden I may be, for always believing in me even though I don't, for guiding me to become a better person, for taking care of me even in times of sickness, for giving me the will to carry on and never giving up, especially for helping me find the Lord again. I know now it is the Lord's will for me to marry you, and I vow on this day in the presence of God and all of these witnesses to love you wholeheartedly. I will not let anybody say that you are not the one given to me by the Lord, since I have faith in the Lord that you are my treasure. I will never do anything that will erode your trust, and will also trust in you fully. You have always been by my side through all the trials we have gone through in our relationship, and I vow to be with you always. I will never ever abandon and forsake you. I will take responsibility, lead us both through life and in service of God. I will shield us from attacks, whether physical or spiritual, with the guidance of the Lord, so we can continue in our walk with God, regardless of what others may say. I will not let anyone, not even family, insult our holy God, and will fervently defend you from any turmoils that will affect us. I will be patient and gentle, always be understanding and thoughtful of you. I know the Lord has graced us, and I will honor that. And I will honor that fact. I vow to fulfill God's plan to lead our family and guide us spiritually, just as you have guided me before. And as you have been, I will work with you to build this church and advance the kingdom of God until the day Christ returns in all His glory. I will love you to the day I die, and will cherish you now and forevermore. I thank the Lord every day that He has given me you. You have been so good to me. I am eternally grateful from the bottom of my heart. I see you now, and I commit myself to do what I to do my vows every day for the rest of my life, with all the love in the world.
In an anime-like trope in an anime Discord server. And though unconventional it may seem, it didn't take long for us to become best friends. You became the first person I always want to share anything and everything with. The person I always want to be with during every experience. You were my person. You are my person. That's why when we became partners, it felt like the easiest transition. And it was so clear to the people around me who've known me for a while that with you in my life, I was truly in a happy place. You showed up and showed me that I can be loved the way I wanted, the way I deserved to be. I used to be afraid that I was too difficult to love, and that I would love too hard and too deeply, that I would end up burning out my own love and the person I love in the process. But you reciprocated with that gentle and persevering love of yours that quieted the storms of my own. You didn't always know what to do, but you always made sure to put in effort and find out how to make it work. And that has made me a better and calmer person too. Many years ago, I wrote a poem for my future husband. Back then, I didn't know yet who I was writing it for. But today, these words are for you. Because you're gonna meet all my standards, be my every dream come true. Even the dreams I had but never really knew. Our story would be one far above all of my fantasies. Because it'd be a reality written by the greatest author of love stories. Though maybe at some point I may have gone and lost my way, but still I know we'd find our way to each other someday. And I would tell you that I waited for you for so long, but even then I knew you'd be worth it all along. And here we are, and it may not have been the easiest with our circumstances, but for this day forth, I make this vow to be by your side always, to submit to you as the head of our household, to always put God at the center of our love, to spend my life supporting you, encouraging you, and helping you, and to love and cherish you always. I mean every word when I say you were worth the wait. My best friend, my partner, and now, as of today, my husband. I'm glad I didn't settle, and I'm glad I didn't give up. And I am forever grateful that God led me to you.
I'd like to call on the ring bearer.